March 2nd, 2023. Marcus Giovanni here. About-Brough-Kelly experience years of $100 million deficit under Hickenlooper. And when you look at the way Denver mayoral candidate Kelly tells Denver voters, emphasizing her experience in the city, touting $100 million deficits. That's true, folks. This is what you're going to get. Same thing with Leslie Herod, who wants to put all the poor people in all your houses so they can put her on a pedestal. You got a 30-year-old, just crazy people, man. And when you go down their storyline, Bro for mayor believes in the promise of Denver. You know, she manipulates content because we were saying believe in the future of Denver, or believe in the promise of Denver's future, or believe in the promise of the city beautiful. And when I took him to court, I had a decision to make based off artificial intelligence. If I would have went and collected 1,000 signatures, they would not have put me on the ballot. They would have waited and said you missed 3 people, just to be insulting, because that's the way Denver elections are. Same people running the same shit for 60 years. Now, with that said, I had to make a decision, so I sued Paul Lopez. And what I got out of that was we indexed the fact that the Speer Amendment does exist, and City Attorney Michelle Horn told Judge Andrew Luxen that they haven't enforced that law in years. So just by that, they acknowledged that the law existed, which is in the city charter, and 2, they haven't enforced it in years, which supports my allegations that they've squashed the Speer Amendment in order to stay in power for 60 years. And Kelly wants to tell everybody how, you look at August 15th last year, Bro resigned from Chamber to work at Metropolitan State University as a chief strategy officer. You can't just tell people you're going to be a chief strategy officer, especially when your resume was outdated. And so when they all made the decision to use a state college like Metropolitan State University with a 47% graduation rate by an outdated woman, Janine Davidson, outdated PhD, you have to keep those PhDs current now, folks. See, most people don't know that because nobody's there to tell these people that, because they don't know. And because they don't know, then whatever I say doesn't matter. But it does matter. Because on August 5th, Kelly was fired from Metropolitan State University because of their supporting her campaign and creating a job. I mean, it's pretty spelled out. And when you look at the way Denverite, the bullshit people, August 15th, she resigned the chamber to work at Metropolitan State. Yeah, that's true. But when that thing came out, she was already let go, because on July 21st, a memo went out and this is what protected their ass. But they didn't tell anybody what it was. It was a love affair gone bad. And, so she got 7 to 8 months worth of work, if she even did that, because she collected the $474,000 a year as Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce. The first woman snowblower. She survived by outrunning her brothers. It's all bullshit, folks. She survived because she's able to move those red lips and suck air like anybody through a straw that you've never seen. I even got an email, text messages that told me from her camp that she sucks through straws. They're trying to be funny, trying to send me information to donate in her campaign. That's their way of telling me to go fuck myself. But Kelly done fucked herself in front of everybody for years, and now it's just coming out. And it's what these candidates bring once elected that you can't change for 4 fucking years, folks. So while you all go and parade the Whatever person you all decide you're going to pick for your own bloviated, humble bragging, bullshit means and ways, it's all indexed. And that $100 million deficit is around her neck, and she can't. And see, the media, they don't have to talk about it. It was already talked about. I got it. That's coming next, or I just leave it in the cloud and let it just stew. My decision, my metaverse. But Kelly, bro, your brow, however you say your last name, never heard it. You need to start talking the truth. Oh, she's going to hit the ground running, stealing everybody's ideas just like Ian Tafoya does. And they're all the same people. They're all the same ideology. All their emails, all their text messages, all their conversation, images, videos, everything that they say they claim they can do. And they can't, they head to the dark web. Period. When you look at 9 News, oh, look at the 17 people all vying to replace Hancock. They don't talk about the record high murders. They don't talk about nothing. Because why? They want to get that advertising money. But those people aren't spending that money. They're holding on to it. So it just dissolves and they end up keeping it. I don't know how they do this. That's another ways. Here's 7, Denver 7. Ooh, Kelly sits down and talks bullshit with that big head of hers, man. Big old pie face. And I'm not just saying, that's what people say. People say shit about me every single fucking day, folks. So I'm not, if I had to worry about what people said about me, and the people accusing me of shit, I'd never leave my house, man. I'd actually probably kill myself. But I ain't going to hell for nobody. And if there's no God, I'm going to kick his ass too. Ooh, I can just feel the Christians right now throwing their stones. And they're the ones that walk the line. They don't even know what walking the line means in the Bible. And some people say, Giovanni, what do you know about the Bible? Yeah. Right now, this is where we are in our time. I can outspend Joel Osteen, and I don't even live in a $10 million home. But see, that's what happens when you pray to his Jesus. He gets all the money. And you go hungry. Bow, wow, wow. 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 I love my Bible. Flip that script, G.